November 2025 in Africa. A month of turmoil and diplomacy. Political unrest in Tanzania and Cameroon. Following elections in late October, widespread protests and violence erupted in both Tanzania and Cameroon due to alleged election manipulation. Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu Hassan and Cameroonian President Paul Biya were declared winners, but the announcements led to significant opposition demonstrations and a security crackdown that resulted in numerous fatalities and internet shutdowns. Escalation of the Sudan civil war. The conflict remained a major humanitarian and news topic. The Rapid Support Forces, RSF, captured key areas like El Fasher and Bara, leading to reports of widespread violence against civilians and massive displacement. The World Health Organization, WHO, and other aid groups reported hundreds of patients and civilians killed in attacks on hospitals and towns. G20 Summit in South Africa. Johannesburg hosted the G20 Summit on November 22 to 23, the first time it was held in Africa. The summit focused on global economic issues, climate finance, and addressing environmental crimes, putting South Africa in the global spotlight. Somalia drought emergency. The federal government of Somalia declared a national drought emergency on November 10. The UN reported that millions were facing acute food insecurity and malnutrition, with funding shortfalls severely impacting the humanitarian response. Security concerns in the Sahel. In the Sahel region, including Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, violence by militant groups like JNIM and ISSP escalated, leading to mass displacement and a jihadist fuel blockade that crippled areas of Mali. A Malian TikToker was notably executed by militants for supporting the army, causing national shock. Nigeria faced a severe security crisis in November 2025, dominated by mass abductions by armed gangs, bandits, across northern states. The most significant incident occurred when 303 students and 12 teachers were kidnapped from a Catholic school in Papiri, Niger State, prompting the state government to order indefinite school closures. This surge in kidnappings fueled a fierce international debate. The U.S. government, led by President Trump, labeled the violence a Christian genocide and threatened military intervention and sanctions on Nigerian officials. The Nigerian government and many local analysts strongly rejected this narrative, arguing that the primary drivers were economic ransom payments and that the systemic failure of the state to protect rural communities, regardless of faith, was the core issue, affecting both Muslim and Christian populations.